Ever pondered on the euro and its significance in the European Union? This isn't just any currency we're talking about. The euro, the shared monetary unit of 19 out of the 27 European Union countries, holds a pivotal role in the grand scheme of things. It's much more than just a medium of exchange. It's an emblem of unity, a symbol of economic stability, and a testament to the power of integration. Each coin and note, bearing the insignia of the EU, echoes the shared history, values, and aspirations of these diverse nations. In effect, the euro is a linchpin, harmonizing economic policies and promoting financial solidarity across the region. It's a common thread that weaves together the unique stories of these countries, facilitating their shared journey towards prosperity. But how did this all come about? What sparked the birth of the euro? To comprehend the euro's inception, we need to journey back to the ashes of the Second World War. The year was 1951, Europe was still licking its wounds, and the need for unity was never more apparent. This was a time when the concept of a united Europe was born out of the necessity to prevent another devastating conflict. The first step towards this grand vision was the establishment of the European Coal and Steel Community. 6 nations, Belgium, Germany, France, Italy, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands, came together to control and regulate their coal and steel industries collectively. This was a strategic move, aimed at reducing the potential for future wars by ensuring that no single country had a monopoly on these vital resources. Fast forward to 1957, and the vision of a united Europe took a significant leap forward with the formation of the European Economic Community. The same 6 nations now agreed not only to cooperate on coal and steel, but to create a common market for goods, labor, services, and capital across their borders. This was a bold endeavor, a commitment to economic integration on a scale never seen before. These steps were built upon a vision of unity, a dream of an economically integrated Europe that could stand strong and peaceful in the face of any potential threat. A Europe where trade barriers were a thing of the past, and where economic prosperity was shared among all its members. A Europe that could compete on the global stage, not as a collection of individual nations, but as a unified entity. This was the beginning of a long journey towards economic unity, a journey that would eventually lead to the birth of the euro. The road to the euro was not a straight path, but rather a series of steps taken over several decades. The journey began in the early 70s when the Werner Report, named after Prime Minister Pierre Werner of Luxembourg, was published. This document laid the groundwork for an economic and monetary union in Europe, envisioning a system where European currencies would eventually merge into one. However, the path forward wasn't entirely smooth. The economic turbulence of the 70s, marked by oil shocks and inflation, forced the European nations to put these ambitious plans on hold. But the vision of a united Europe, bound by a single currency, remained strong. In the late 70s, the European Monetary System, or EMS, was introduced. This was a mechanism designed to stabilize exchange rates and pave the way for a single currency. It introduced the concept of the European Currency Unit, a virtual currency used as a unit of account within the European community. The 80s saw the Single European Act, which aimed to create a single market across the European community. This act meant that goods, services, people, and capital could move freely across European borders. It was a significant step towards economic integration and another building block in the journey towards a united currency. Then came the pivotal moment in the early 90s. The Maastricht Treaty was signed, formally laying down the rules for the creation of a single European currency. It set out the convergence criteria that EU member states would need to meet to adopt the euro, including price stability, sound public finances, and exchange rate stability. The Maastricht Treaty was a milestone in European history, marking a commitment to a shared economic future. It was a testament to the enduring vision of a united Europe, a vision that had been carefully nurtured and developed over the course of several decades. Finally, the stage was set for the grand entrance of the euro. The dawn of 1999 saw the euro make its debut, but not in the way you might think. It wasn't a case of out with the old and in with the euro. There wasn't a rush to the banks to exchange old currencies for shiny new euro coins and banknotes. No, the euro's introduction was far more subtle. This new currency, the result of years of planning, negotiation, and preparation, first materialized as an electronic currency for banking and business transactions. It was a digital debut, if you will. From the first day of 1999, the euro existed, but only on computer screens and in financial ledgers. The physical euro the coins and banknotes we're familiar with today, that didn't come until 3 years later. But let's rewind a bit. On January 1st, 1999, 11 European Union countries bid adieu to their national currencies and adopted the euro. These initial adopters were Austria, Belgium, Finland, France, Germany, Ireland, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Portugal, and Spain. Greece would join this euro club 2 years later in 2001. The transition to the euro wasn't just a matter of economics. It was a symbol of unity, a shared identity. Each country, while maintaining its unique culture and history, was now part of something bigger. They were not just individual nations, they were members of the Eurozone. Fast forward to 2002. After 3 years of the euro existing solely in the digital realm, the time had come for its physical manifestation. On January 1st, euro banknotes and coins were issued. People across the Eurozone began to hold in their hands this tangible symbol of their shared economic future. The euro had arrived. It was no longer a concept, a plan, or a digital entity. It was a physical currency carried in wallets, exchanged in markets, saved in piggy banks. With its arrival, a new era dawned for the European Union, an era of shared economic prosperity and closer ties between member nations. Indeed, the euro had arrived, and with it, a new era for the European Union. But what does the future hold for the euro? As we cast our eyes forward, we find ourselves contemplating a myriad of possibilities that could shape the trajectory of the euro. One potential scenario is the expansion of the Eurozone, the group of European Union countries that have adopted the euro as their official currency. Currently, 19 of the 27 EU member countries use the euro, but there are others, like Poland and Hungary, who are yet to make the switch. The expansion of the Eurozone could strengthen the euro's position on the global stage, but it's not without its challenges. Speaking of challenges, economic disparity among member countries is a prominent one. Countries with stronger economies like Germany and France often find themselves at odds with those with weaker economies such as Greece and Italy. This economic imbalance can create tensions within the Eurozone, potentially impacting the stability of the euro. Another significant challenge is the impact of Brexit. The United Kingdom's decision to leave the European Union in 2020 has raised questions about the future of the Union itself and, by extension, the euro. While the UK never adopted the euro, its departure from the EU has ignited discussions about the possibility of other member countries following suit. This could potentially lead to less stability and predictability for the euro. However, it's essential to remember that the euro isn't just a currency. It's a symbol of European unity and cooperation. It represents a collective decision by European countries to come together, to work as one, to weather economic storms as a unit. The euro is a testament to the power of collaboration and shared goals. It's a reminder of what can be achieved when nations decide to put aside their differences and work towards a common objective. And so, as we ponder the future of the euro, we are ultimately pondering the future of this idea of European unity and cooperation. Will it strengthen? Will it waver? Only time will tell. Whatever the future holds, one thing is clear. The euro is more than just a currency. It's a symbol of European unity and cooperation.